Welcome, everyone, to Annapolis, Maryland, and the Naval Academy, where we're honored to watch some of the nation's finest square off on the gridiron. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Mississippi State about to put it away as we start the festivities. Let's see what he can do with the return. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So Navy's will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And all eyes will be on this man because he is electrifying every time he touches the ball.
I mean, so much fun to watch. Can hit home runs, can make big plays. Everything in this offense starts with that grown man.
What I really like about him, too, is he's versatile, right? He can carry the rock, he can catch the football, he's good at blocking. This guy stays on the field for a reason.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Now on the option. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. To the air, it's Horvath. He looks that one in nicely. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Runs through a tackle. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run the option. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll run the option. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. On the option. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Give it to the guy with no neck, 2 chin straps, oversized shoulder pads, the big burly fullbacks. Those guys are awesome. They're kind of a dying breed in college football, but you love seeing them get the pigskin, fall forward, and hit anybody in their way.
He'll keep it himself. Can't get him to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Setting up the screen. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way, making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. The Bulldogs offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. I know what a weapon he is on the outside, but stretching the field against this dude in the secondary will be a challenge.
And just some safeties have it, the awareness, the ability to see the ball, to break on the football, and he's one of those guys.
This QB better be looking this safety off. You can't just trust your receiver's going to out-athlete him every time you throw him the ball, because this safety is a different breed.
And that's a good play when you're inside your own 10, running out, trying to get something positive so you don't have to throw out of your end zone and possibly take a safety, and then boom, you pop one. You get big-time space, big-time yardage. Nice job by the offense.
Using his legs, it's Lee. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a 4th quarter game.
Mississippi State going up-tempo. They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. To the air. It's Shapen. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball over the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill, but show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
2nd down coming up.
Offense in the hurry up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
Mississippi State right back to the line. And I think think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brings up 2nd down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. He caught it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
And the Bulldogs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, they went QB design run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
This offense has been stuck with the negative integers, -1, -1 on the last 2. Now it's 3rd and goal. Trying play action. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
8 yards on the play. Brings up 8.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that 1st quarter. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Oh, he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
And Navy will go back on the attack. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it a little bit.
Yeah, and just break that extra tackle, you know, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with some points.
2nd down coming up. On the option. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Off the play fake. Fires to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Goes to the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
I love when you throw the fullback a bone. The dude is so unselfish, blocks the whole game. Give him a bone every now and again.
Well, of course you like the fullbacks because you wish you had been a fullback. Some wanted to make you a fullback, and you were great. Could have been even greater.
Or I could have been a defensive lineman and a 3-time All-American in the 1st round draft.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. The option look. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. It is a great equalizer, a way for the midshipmen to be competitive. Nobody did it better on the ground than Keenan Reynolds.
And we're going to talk about it a lot throughout the ball game because Navy obviously runs the football first, second, third, then their fourth option might be to pass the football.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. He'll ride his man on the option. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 3rd down.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He'll try to pop the draw. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust.
Fullback with the carry. Gain of 1. 2nd down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the option. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
He's tackled at the 11-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Horvath. He's got it and still on his feet. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Navy 3, Mississippi State 0.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Mississippi State going up-tempo. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Hauls it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Dropping back, it's Shapen. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. From the gun, give on the inside. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing quickly.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch is made, but there is laundry on the deck, so we might be having a do-over.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Dances away from one. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Mississippi State right back to the line. They'll put the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Shapen. Gets it out quickly. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Caught in the backfield, it's Booth. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And this will be the 9th play of the drive. The aerial assault continues. Quick completion on the out. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. makes the catch. It's Hudson. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, not down in distance. The quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
On second down, they'll take to the air. He's got it on the run. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. He's got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's third. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Annapolis. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the hallowed grounds of the U.S. Naval Academy.
Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Here's the handoff. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. Looking to pass. It's Chapin. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Navy offense. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
And whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Here comes the option. Shakes off the defender. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And the fullbacks, you know, usually are typically in there to block, right? Those are the big, strong guys that usually lead the way for the running back, but occasionally you slip it to them, and you probably don't do it too much and don't make a living off it, but when you get a nice little chunk like this, maybe you find another way to give him the football.
Now on the option. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Coming up, fourth down.
Navy will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Bringing it back, it's Coleman. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Third down.
Mississippi State going up tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Little touch pass to the receiver. Inside the 45. Open runway ahead. Touchdown Bulldogs! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Number 6.
When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Set to kick it off.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Navy will go back on the attack. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, John.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He'll toss it. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Steps out of bounds at the 24-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll run the option. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
I'll tell you guys, this fullback is not just a blocker. He can catch the football, and he can also run it, especially on 3rd down. What a weapon.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Handoff to the fullback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's brought down at the 31. 2nd down coming up.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. They'll run the option. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. At the 45 on his way. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Brings up 2nd down.
After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on 2nd down. On the option, a strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Dropping back, it's Horvath. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Coming after him. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Play number 10 on this series. On the option. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. 3rd down play from the gun. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Slams it ahead. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Final play of the quarter coming. Got it behind the line. It's Mosley. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll leave it with him. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All 3rd downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
And the Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Give to the back. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Goes to the option. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And the fullbacks are just the big, burly, strong suckers. They got bloody knuckles, tape all over the place, and they're just lowering their shoulder, trying to hit you, trying to get positive yards, and it's exactly what he does on that play.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. The option look. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He'll ride his man on the option. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, how about that play call? Third down, turn it around, hand it to the big fella, your fullback, and he does the work to get the first.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. On the option. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
Fullbacks, a.k.a. blocking backs, a.k.a. don't touch the football very often and usually don't go far down the field. But a nice little chunk run here for the fullback. Give him the ball, reward the big fella.
Now on second down after the good first down run. Here comes the option. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. Running back goes in motion. Leaves it with the back. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And you give it to the big boy. I like that. Those guys are really stout. They're usually not very tall, thick as can be, used to hitting linebackers. That's what they chew on linebackers for a living. I love when you give them the football, they lower their shoulder and get that first down for you.
Leaves it with the running back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. Now on the option. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, and it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot. But nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge gain.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Run it with the fullback. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be third down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
All right, you've now tried running the ball down here a couple of times. It hasn't worked. What are you going to do on 4th down? Are you settling for a field goal? Or do you've got to play in your back pocket to go get you 6?
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. And guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. To the ground with the back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Mississippi State right back to the line. They'll run play action. Feeling some heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. The back goes in motion. They'll run the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run the option. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
With the carry. Gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and goal.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Horvath. Pocket starts to collapse. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect. And now they regain the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all the pressure, all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And after the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. Off play action. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it set up on the outside. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Fullback's got it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. The give to the fullback. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Now adjusting. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Navy!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He's got it down the left side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Got a man. It's Coleman.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking downfield, it's Chapin. Quickly complete. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the 1st down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the 1st down.
And the offense just chooses to spike the ball.
It's 2nd down.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here. And he hauls it in at the 30. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. New set of downs after that completion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
2nd down coming up.
The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
It's 3rd down.
And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this to tie things up in the final minute. He got it. And they tie the game in the final seconds.
What a kick for that young man right there. And you just see the way it energized and galvanized his entire sideline. They've tied it up late. This thing's going to OT, and they look like they are ready to rock.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense set on 1st down. Give to the fullback. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Fights off a defender. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They're trying to get to it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Looking for room, it's Booth. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Offensive coordinators don't really have play sheets for 3rd and 75. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but when you put yourself in a bad situation, backed up like this, you know, with mistakes and negative plays, not many plays in the playbook you can call.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He got it! A walk-off field goal wins it in overtime.
27, Navy, 24.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. On the option. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Second down coming up.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass. It's Horvath. He wants it all. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime.
How about this offense coming out and executing so great, knowing what they needed? They were on defense first. They knew exactly what they needed to do. Come out, they get the throwing touchdown, ends the football game right now. Nice execution by the offense.
And that play right there, David, really encapsulates, I think, the identity of this team. They're going to fight and scratch and claw to the very end to get it done. Great job executing here late in the game to get the win.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.